My name is Filson. I've designed the geometric eye here at the Overseas Passenger Terminal for the Vivid 2015. Well, the start would have been 2004 Vivid, where I was walking around just like anybody else, seeing what was here, seeing what I could do, and thought, hey, I could create something, did a few sketches, then I forgot about it for months, until in October they have the expressions of interest, and then I had to do a proper proposal, proper presentation, which is what I do in architecture, so that's not all that different. And then presented it to them. They shortlisted me, interviewed me, and then gave me the money to go build it. You don't really realize it when you're in your garage building this thing, especially when you're just doing the little detail stuff. And then suddenly realize you're here, you've got tens of thousands of people here, you've got the whole city pulling around and that kind of stuff, and it's all over the news, all over the papers, all over the streets. I enjoy studying patterns and all sorts of fashions of it. Patterns physically, patterns from a music point of view, and how it actually can combine into actual design aspect. And they've all sort of come together with it now actually, the one pattern reacting with the patterns of music, so they compound each other. There's a whole bunch of trial and errors, a lot of blind alleys and that kind of stuff, but one of the most interesting things was that pattern actually was in the details. Everything followed down into the details, so you'd have this tiny piece of electronics that was a result of the greater pattern and replicated in the same way. So it was actually quite beautiful in the sense that, that's the way they all came together. I've had friends that have helped me in every aspect of it, but I've had to be across all of it. It always has to come back to that same vision. It's made of straight lines, and as we all know, light goes in straight lines. But it comprises into a circle, and it appears to be curved. I mean, obviously you've got the lids that are physically curved, but the rest of the pattern is an appearance of curvature, but it actually isn't curved. So it's sort of distorting and curving light in ways that people don't normally appreciate. And then the fact it's an eye, I mean, it sort of looks back upon you. The main grid is comprised of 3 different sections. You can change different colors to actually pull the grid apart. And then you've obviously got the top of the eyelid, the bottom of the eyelid, and the eye. It's got 2 different zones in it to allow you to turn it more intense, and obviously as you can see people blinking all the time. But the true thing and what I really tried, and it was actually beyond what they were asking me to do for Vivid, was the music aspect. And you turn on the right tune and you watch this whole crowd just come to a stop, and all get their cameras out. And if you have the right kind of people, you get them to come out and dance and do a few things as well. So it's quite fun to watch. You just place your mobile phone on it, on the panel down the bottom there, and it detects what your phone is playing off its own speaker. And then that panel takes that pickup, puts it through a bunch of crossover network, which basically filters the sound into treble, mid-range and bass. And that goes through a whole bunch of switching, which then flicks the light on and off, as you can see it doing here. And allows the music to respond to what actually is being played, to all the beats and all the rhythms. The user can actually be there and actually interact with it with their own music, their input. We had a young little girl down there who played with it, and you just watch them just place their phone on it and they watch the whole thing respond to the music. The jaws just drop and go, wow. And that's really what you want to see. I had the massive help of everybody that came involved. I had lots of friends come in, and they helped build things. They came over for work days and working bees to assemble things. We even had some people from the actual suppliers who was buying the product from. They called up and wanted to get involved, and they'll come over and start building as well. And even people from shops and anybody I was dealing with at the time. But of course I have to especially thank my father in terms of all the hours he put in, and of course his garage in which was built in, which obviously was a huge plus.
A unique feature of Vivid is its tactile interaction, as I discovered with Liam's work.
Liam, I reckon I've got the tune to test the musical aptitude of your geometry.
I think you do, yeah.
Eye of the Tiger by Survivor goes with everything. Vivid starts on May the 22nd. Mike Dalton, 9 News.